join me. I'm just getting things set up here. Let's see, flip that around. And we are just about in business. So go ahead, come on in. My name is Lee Meyer. I am a mom of four in Washington State. I'm just pressing to go live on my computer. Some days I love technology, some days I don't. So I think I've got everything ready to go. So excited that you are here to join me. Again, I am a mom of four in Washington State, and I found this passive income stream 4 months ago. I was at a place where I needed a change. I needed to be able to bring in real amounts of money for my family that actually stacked up, that actually put a dent in all of the expenses that I kept facing month after month after month. So again, my name is Lee Meyer. I'm in Washington State. I would love to know where it is that you're from, but it's amazing that this, in 2024, that we have this ability to be able to hang out with people from around the world, where we have this ability to be able to connect with people not just in the United States, but from around the world. And literally, we have the opportunity for a global business, for impacting people around the world through an online business. Again, I am so excited. Thank you for jumping in here. Thank you for joining me. Let me know where it is that you're tuning in from. Are you in the United States? What state are you in? If you're in another country, drop that in the comments. I would love to know where it is that you're from. Again, my name is Lee Meyer. I am in Washington State over on the West Coast. It's still dark here, but that's what I'm loving about this business is I can actually have the majority of my workday done before my kids are even up. 90% of my workday is going to be done by the time my kids even wake up. And so empowerpassiveincome.com, this is where you're going to go to get all of the details about how to get started with a passive income stream that is super beginner friendly, step by step by step, that anybody can follow without having tech skills, without having prior experience, without having a following. So empowerpassiveincome.com, this is where you're going to go to get my six-figure blueprint. When you get here, you're going to see a place to put in your email. You're going to put that in. That's actually what's going to get you the six-figure blueprint. So it's a short video where it will explain exactly how to make six figures, exactly how to set up a passive income stream for yourself, how to have an online business for yourself that is bringing you in 10,000 a month, even as a beginner. Like 10,000, that's 120,000 a year. That is, more than a six-figure business, right? We actually show you how to make daily pay at $900. So that $10,000 that we're talking about for October, maybe 30,000 by the end of the year, that's actually a starting point for this. This actually teaches you inside of this program that I'm sharing with you how to actually make daily pay. And daily pay, do you realize at $900 on a daily basis, this is $6,300 a week. And this is $328,000 a year. Now, I did not ever imagine myself seeing $900. I'm getting a little, there we go. I did not imagine, for me, ever seeing myself making $900 sales. I had been working to make a few bucks here, a few bucks there, trading my time for dollars, working a side hustle, making $10, $20, $30, and then going at the end of the day, what is this even paying for? Like, this is not adding up enough to be able to cover the dishwasher breaking, to be able to cover having to take my car in to get fixed, to be able to cover needing a new roof, to be able to cover, all of these expenses. And I'm going, okay, this is a hopeless situation. There's just not enough time in the day for me to be able to bring in enough, making a few bucks here, a few bucks there. I need a better way to make money. And so when I learned that I could bring in $900, $600, $300 at a time, I'm going, okay, this actually stacks up. This actually puts a dent in things, because you guys, I was at a place where I was stressed and anxious and overwhelmed, going, okay, the math isn't working out. I'm in an impossible situation. What am I supposed to do? Like, the numbers aren't adding up. I'm not making it through the month, not getting the bills paid. What am I supposed to do? Like, not sleep at night to work my side hustle? Like, that just You can't do that, right? So something had to change. So when I found that I could bring in $900, $600, $300, all of these 100% profit. By the way, this is not an MLM. This is not you doing all of the work. This is not you, putting in all this effort and then only seeing a small portion of the results. This is you making 100%. This is you having your own business. Welcome. Come on in and join me. This is you learning how to build your own brand, you learning how to build your own following, your own email list. And you guys, these days, email list, you realize that is your income. When you have an email list, that is a consistent income stream. And so to be able to bring these in, this is actually how this takes place. This is how you're able to bring in $900, $600, $300 is through an email automation sequence. I'm going to share more about how this works, but this is so exciting to me that we actually give you this whole sales process. We give you the entire email sequence that I'm talking about, that I'm referring to. We give you all of the tech behind it. We give you all of the web pages. So when I learned, okay, I can be up and running with this, not have to spend all of that, hours, months, right, weeks and months, and possibly years trying to put together something myself, trying to put together a website, trying to put together products. Even we give you even the products. And so to be able to step in, because I was at a place where I needed money now. I did not have time to wait. I didn't have time to wait weeks and months down the road to try and come up with something, to try and figure it all out myself. So to be able to step in basically from day one, where you have everything set up. Do you realize in the time that we're living in, like, that this is possible for you to be up and running with your own online business in the next 24 to 48 hours? I want that to sink in for a second, because you realize that if you go your own route of trying to figure everything out yourself, that can take literally years. For me, I started with my own website. That took me months and months and months to figure out even how to get it out there into the world. It took me years before I even saw my first dollar. But with this, we give you everything. So you can literally hit the ground running from day one and be in that profit mode. There are no ongoing expenses with this. To be able to have a business where you're able to bring in this kind of income that we're talking about and have no ongoing expenses, have no monthly costs, where you're always in the black. Like, you don't have to worry about getting out of the red for the month, of breaking even, of having that stress hanging over your head of, okay, I've got to make this many sales to get to that place of breaking even. But you're able to step in day one of every month, 100% profit, where you don't have any of those expenses that you're trying to cover. Welcome. Go ahead. Come on in and join me. My name is Lee Meyer. For those of you just hopping in here, this is my website right here, empoweredpassiveincome.com. This is where you're going to get all of the details about what we're talking about. When you go here, you're going to see a place to put in your email. That's actually going to get you my 6-figure blueprint. So put your email in there. You're going to click the button on the very next page. You're going to get that blueprint from me that explains everything that we're talking about this morning, exactly how this works. It's going to answer all of your questions. So watch that video all the way through. And then underneath that video, you're going to click that. And then that is going to take you over to the 4 different products that we've got available to help you get started with making money in the online space, with having a passive income stream for yourself. So I want to ask you, what $328,000 would do for you? What would learning these skills do for your family to get to the end of 2025, having learned, having applied, having been coachable and committed and consistent to the proven blueprint? What would $328,000 extra dollars in your bank account do? You get to the end of 2025, you look in your bank account. How would that make you feel? What would you be able to accomplish with that? Would you be able to get all of your debts paid off? Would you be able to send in that last payment on your student loan? Would you be able to send in that last payment for your car? Would you be able to, maybe you're calling a realtor and saying, hey, I'm ready to go looking for a house. What would this do for you? I want you to know that this is possible, and I'm here to give you hope. I'm here to let you know that your situation can change, even if you're feeling stuck, even if you're feeling like things are never going to change. Maybe you're just getting the bills paid. Maybe you're just making it through the month. Maybe you're like I was going, okay, this is a hopeless situation. Something has to change. I want you to know that there is a way out for you, my friend. And with this blueprint, this is so beginner friendly. It's designed for beginners. It's designed step by step by step that anybody can follow. We have thousands of people. We've got 42,000 people inside of our community. That means 42,000 people are that the proof is in the pudding of the people that we have there, people all walks of life, all ages, that are following this blueprint step by step by step and having success with it, people from around the world. So empoweredpassiveincome.com, this is where you're going to go for all of the details. Do you realize that in the year that we're in, 2024, that the e-learning industry is actually the biggest industry out there? This is where the most money is being spent on digital products, on people who are wanting to learn from home, from courses, from programs. This is where $1.2 billion is being spent every single day. Let that sink in for a second. More money is being spent in this industry on digital products than on any other industry out there. This is 2024 numbers, but this number, that's not only the biggest industry, it's also the projected fastest growing industry. So by 2027, this number is actually expected to hit $3 billion per day that is being spent on digital products, on e-learning products. And so what we actually give you is a way to be able to step in to this $1 billion a day industry. We give you those products that are ready to go, that you don't have to come up with, that you don't have to create. So you can step in right now before this growth happens. Because if there's any time that you want to get in on something, when is that? Is it here or is it here after the growth happens? It's before that growth happens, right? And so that is the power of this. That is the power of being given products that are already handed, like essentially handed over to you, that are ready to go out of the box, done for you, and that you simply have the rights to promote, that you have the rights to sell. That's how you're able to make $900. That's how you're able to make $600, $300 at 100% profit. Oops. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about the products. So I mentioned that there are 4 different products. These essentially give you 4 different income streams. Again, all of these that I'm talking about are 100% profit. This isn't you making a small portion of it. It isn't you doing all the work and somebody else is getting rich off of this. This is you growing your own business. It's you growing your own brand and your own following. People do business with that they know, like, and trust. So we actually teach you how to grow that brand, and that brand is you. So with this, there's the 4 different income streams. There's 900, 600, 300, and 100. And all of these products are in the e-learning industry. They are in that $1.2 billion a day industry that's going to be hitting $3 billion per day in just a couple of years. And again, all of these are, it's a little bit sloppy, all of these are 100% profit. Now, the way this works, when I learned this, I'm like, okay, this essentially it took all of the risk out of it for myself of going, okay, this isn't like, this huge, I guess, step that I had to take. But when I realized, okay, I get like this product, but then I get all of the income streams under that. So I actually get, a 900, 600, 300, and 100. I'm going, okay, that makes sense. But then also what I realized was that with this, I only needed to make that one-time investment to be able to sell that product one time. And then that entire cost of my investment was covered, and everything from there on out, from like the very next sale to whenever out in the future, everything was 100% profit after I paid myself back after that first initial sale. So when I saw that, I'm going, okay, this is basically took all of the risk out of it for me, of going, okay, And that's all I need to do is to be able to make one sale to be able to cover myself from there on out. It is literally 100% profit. So imagine what that would be like for you to see $900 coming into your bank account, $600, $300, and going, okay, like this is all straight to me. I didn't make somebody else rich. I wasn't an affiliate and got a portion of this. Because do you realize that if you're an affiliate for let's say a course that's $900 and you make 25%, how many of those are you going to have to sell? So you sell one, you make $225. You're going to have to do that 4 times, right? For me, I only have to get one customer one time to make that same amount, because that 100%, that is $900. I only have to do that one time. So which one makes more sense to you? I'm going to do times one. Which one makes more sense to you? Having to go and get 4 customers or having to go and get one customer? Customers, they're the same amount of work. I'll just let you in on that little secret. So to be able to have this where I'm only, I only have to get one for every 4, like to me, I'm going, okay, yes, absolutely. That is a no-brainer to go this route, to go the 100% profit route versus being an affiliate for a course where I'm only making 25% profit. So for you, drop it in the comments, which one makes more sense to you. If this 100% profit route makes more sense to you, put a 1 in the comments. For me, that was kind of the no-brainer of going, yes, absolutely. I would much rather make 100% profit versus going the affiliate route. Nothing wrong with affiliate marketing. Nothing wrong. Like there's plenty of people out there who are making money with affiliate marketing. I just knew that I didn't want to have to do 4 times the work, right? So I'm going to go ahead and erase this and share a little bit more about how that automation system works. Because with all of these, you're actually able to bring in these amounts of money that I just showed you, the 900, 600, 300, 100, and do it in a way that is passive. That is why I called my website Empowered Passive Income, because I needed that passive income stream. I needed to be able to bring money passively in for my family and get my time back. This happens because of automation. And with that automation, would you rather have to go out and bug friends and family, go out and get those customers that we just talked about, go out and have to chase people down, have to DM people, have to friend request people to get those customers? Or would you rather have an automation system that is out there working for you? A simple website where you're able to send people to a website that is out there. I'm going to attempt to write web. So that is a web page. Would you rather have a website where you're able to say, hey, you can go here if you're interested, and then there's a place to put in your email? You guys, email these days is income. That is why you always want to be, whether it's this product or any other product, you always want to be collecting emails, because emails will equal steady income coming into your bank account. So with that, there's the place to put in an email. And then the next page is going to tell the potential customer a little bit more about the product. This is where you're going to see that video. And then that video is going to do all of that telling and the explaining for them, and to be able to answer those questions. And then from there, there's that button underneath the video that is going to take your potential customer over to the last page where those 4 different products are available that you actually get those income streams with. You get the income stream for that product and then the ones under it. So this is where you're going to have your button for people to be able to purchase directly from you. And that's how you actually make 100% profit, is because you've set up this button with your payment gateways, with the place where you want to collect your payments from your customers. So it could be your PayPal, it could be a Square account, it could be a Stripe account, whatever that is. You're going to have your payment gateway set up on this button. This whole system is going to be under your own domain name. So when I'm mentioning empoweredpassiveincome.com, that's my domain. You would have your own domain to be able to send your customers to. That is how this whole automation system works. That is how you're able to get that 100% profit without it having to go to somebody else. You get paid directly to your account. And again, that's how that 100% profit is possible. And we give you all of these pages. You don't have to have any of the tech behind it. You guys realize, like, in the next 24 to 48 hours, this could be out there working for you. It could be all set up, ready to go. Once it's set up, you only have to do two things with this automation system. The first is to set up your own domain name. We walk you through exactly how to go and get a domain, and then you're connecting it in to your website. We walk you through this. We have people in our community. We've got a 78-year-old guy. I just saw a 77-year-old woman inside of our community that followed along with these videos. And I mention them because I get so inspired from these stories, because they tell me, if they can do it, I can do it. If they can do it, you can do it. And it's so inspiring to see people that are pushing their 80s, like, to be able to follow along with these videos. Literally anybody can do this. You follow along with those videos, get your domain set up for your website. That's simply the name of the website. You're going to get that connected into your web pages, and then you're going to program your buttons over here on the payment page so that you're able to get those payments directly. All right, so the other piece of this automation, now there are customers that come in, their potential leads had never heard of me before. I followed the process to be able to create content, which we're going to be talking about here in a second. And they're coming in here to the website, putting in their email, clicking through, liking what they see, and going, okay, yeah, I see myself doing this. Yeah, I could see myself having success with this. Yes, I would love to have a step-by-step blueprint to help me get started. And they're going over here to the last page and purchasing, like, within minutes. That happens, but more often than not, people do take a little bit more time than that to be able to grow that know, like, and trust factor. I was actually surprised how quickly some people go from just finding out about the website, about finding out about the program, to purchasing. But more often than not, again, that is where that email sequence comes in, that is going to do all of that selling and the telling for you. And these are my attempts at envelopes. These are emails to represent emails, and these are set up to go out approximately 1 day apart. And this is that what I call the sales funnel. We actually give you this. We give you this for free. You don't have to come up with what to say. You don't have to come up with the tech behind it. But these, what they're going to do is point your potential leads. They're going to do all of the selling and the telling for you, so that you're not having to chase customers, so that you're not having to go in and DM people. You're not having to go and be on your phone all day. You're not having to, get on the phone with anybody. This is what is doing all of that follow up for you. And all of those emails, what they are doing is they're warming up your potential leads and converting them into paying customers. And so with all of these, they're all designed to be able for that person to go and click back over to that page where those products are available, and then be able to complete that purchase from you. So again, all of this automation we give you. You don't have to come up with this on your own. You don't have to have any of the tech behind it. Like, to set something up like this takes an enormous amount of tech, like, to go through. If you were going to set this up on your own, you certainly can, but it's going to take following a lot of YouTube videos, having a lot of tech headaches to get this all set up, and then having to trial and error and hope that it works. Test it out. You might be testing for months down the road to see, depending on how much traffic you have coming in, and it might take a while to get some good data to be able to test this. Instead, we actually give you this whole thing that is a proven system. We give you this for a reason, because it is proven to convert. It is a highly converting system that is working for, everybody, that is working for all walks of life, all ages. And that is why we give you this, because it is proven to take people who are just discovering you, who are just finding out about your website, and then converting them over into paying customers. So empoweredpassiveincome.com, for those of you who are just coming through, my name is Lee Meyer. I'm a mom of 4 in Washington State. So excited for you to be joining me this morning, because this has literally changed my life, to be able to have passive income, to be able to have real amounts of money coming in that stack up quickly, that actually, put a dent in things. It's given me my life back. It's given me, I don't have to be stressed or anxious or worried, because I know that I have this automation system that is out there working for me around the clock, that is out there working for me to bring me in customers that I don't have to go and chase, that I don't have to chase down, that I don't have to go and find myself, but I'm able to get them into this automation system. And then this is doing all of the work behind me around the clock, 24/7, taking them from just barely finding out to that follow up, and then to that place of purchasing. So I am so excited to share this with you because it was a way for me to be able to get my time back with my kids. It was a way for me to be able to, it's been a way, it is a way for me to be able to enjoy my family, to actually be present, to not have to worry about, oh, I'm not working right now. I should be working and having, that hanging over my head. Instead, I've got an automation system. I've got this automation system that is out there working for me, giving me that peace of mind because I know that it is doing all of that working, is doing all of that selling and the telling and the following up for me, bringing me in daily pay. That is why I am so excited to share this with you because I want you to know what that feels like. I want you to know what that freedom feels like in your own life, to have an automation system that is like this out there working for you in the background, giving you your time back. I'm guessing that you've got things in your life that you would love to be able to devote more time to. You've got people in your life that you would love to be able to spend more time with. Maybe it's your kids, maybe it's your grandkids. That is what this automation system is. This is what I call my freedom machine because it's that thing that has given me that freedom in my life, that freedom to be able to enjoy my family, that freedom to be present. All right, so I mentioned about getting those leads into that automation system. And some people who are just discovering are purchasing immediately, like within a few minutes. You can see, okay, they barely put in their email, clicking through, and then purchasing. That does happen. I was so surprised because I've always been told over the last, several years of being an online business, oh, you have to grow your know, like, and trust factor. Yes, that's true. But I was also surprised at how quickly some people come through of just discovering this and then purchasing. So as I mentioned discovering, so I'm going to talk a little bit about how that works. This is where that 2-hour workday comes in because this is not just like you never do anything, you never work, right? You have to put in some effort to get money. Like that's just kind of how life works, right? If I told you otherwise, then that would be not true. Like that just does not happen in life unless, maybe with the stock market long-term investing and then you're hoping to get a return, maybe that might be a place where you don't have to do a whole lot. But with most things, it does take some effort. So with this, the passive income, you can do this around your schedule. So you can do a little bit upfront. And the best part about this, you guys, with an online business like this, is that your efforts are actually you can put in the same amount of effort, but as your business grows, as your brand grows, as that email list grows, we've been talking about that email list being your income. As that email list grows, your income is going to grow as well. That is why that I was attracted to this because it's actually scalable. It's scalable in that what I mean by this is that you don't have to put in more time. If you want to make more income, if you want to double your income, like my background with working a side hustle, if I wanted to double my income for the month, I had, maybe an extra expense pop up, maybe two of our cars broke instead of one of our cars, I would have to do double the effort. I would have to sell double as many items. With this is actually scalable. And that is what I was needing. So when you're growing your brand, when you're growing that email list, when you're growing your following, you're going to continue to do that same amount of work, but you're going to get more results as that brand grows, as that email list grows. So this with discovery, this is where our 2-hour workday comes in. And this is that passive income that I'm talking about, where you're able to put in that 2 hours, where you're able to put this in around your day. This does not have to be all one chunk of time. It can be 10 minutes here, 15 minutes there. But this is 2 hours that you're putting in to get your website discovered, to get people into your automation system. So with this 2-hour workday, this is the little bit of work that you're doing up front around your schedule. And this can even be done if you've got a full-time job. It might look like you're doing 30 minutes on a lunch break, and then maybe Saturday you're devoting a couple hours to getting your content created. So with this 2-hour workday, what this is your primary goal of that, all of this that you're focusing on during the 2 hours is what your income earning activities. This is to get leads into your automation system. So this is to get those email addresses that we've been talking about, because Again, that email is your income. And then once you have leads in that automation system, that is where that automation system takes over. That is where the website takes over. That is where that whole email sequence that I just explained that we give you for free again, that is where that takes over. So with the 2 hour workday, you're simply creating content for social media. You're creating content for free ad sites. So those are kind of the two routes that you can go with the 2 hour workday. So we'll talk a little bit about the ads. So if you can copy and paste, like this is kindergarten stuff here, right? If you can copy and paste, you can post to what are called free ad sites. So with both of these methods that we're going to talk about, you actually don't have to spend anything. They're both free. And so that is the beauty of the internet these days, is that we've got 5 to 5.5 billion people who are on the internet, who are hanging out for free in places like social media. These free ad sites, actually hundreds of thousands of people are visiting every day to look for business opportunities, to look for ways to make money, to look for jobs. And so they're visiting these free ad sites by you simply copying and pasting. And we teach you exactly how to do this. We teach you exactly where to post, what to have in that ad. That in that ad, you're going to have a link back over to your website. So again, mine is empoweredpassiveincome.com, but you would have your own website where you're able to send potential leads to people who are seeing that ad and they're going, okay, yes, I want to learn more about this. And then they're going over to your website and getting inside of your automation system. They're getting those emails from you. They're going to your website, and then they're able to click over to that page where the products are available and then purchase from you. So hopefully that makes sense. With these free ad sites, I had no idea that anything like this existed, but this makes it super easy, especially for extreme introverts who may not necessarily, want to do social media, who may not necessarily want to show their face or whatever that is. So that is one route, is to do those copy and paste ads. And then the other route to go is social media. We actually teach you how to do faceless marketing as well. If that's something that you want to build a faceless brand for whatever reason, we teach you exactly how to do that. But for me, it's easy for me to talk, I guess. So for me, I just create my pieces of content with my face. But again, we do have that as an option. If you're an extreme introvert, or we've even got people who are in safety issues, cannot show their face, like they just can't. We've got options for faceless marketing as well. So with the social media, you're creating 3 pieces of content per day. Now, this is going to vary a little bit depending on the platform, but for Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, wherever that is, you just need to pick one social media platform. You do not need to be on every social media platform. You just need one, and you're going to pick that, and then you're going to be consistent with posting these 3 pieces of content per day. With those pieces of content, you're going to speak to the pain point of your perfect customer. You're going to present how you can help them, and then you're going to have a call to action to go to your website. We teach you how to do this. We teach you how to create these pieces of content. For me, I started creating with my pieces of content on TikTok. I was brand new, did not have an account, did not have the app. Like, I had to go and get the app. So I wanted to be able to test this out in a place where I did not have a following, where I didn't know anybody, where I was brand new. So I did start this from scratch, and then be able to create my account, learn how to create those pieces of content, follow along with all of our training, and then go and create those pieces of content, and then be able to see results coming in from that, being able to see people getting into that automation system and going, okay, this is like brand new. I don't even have the first sale that I had came in around 300 followers. All that to say, like, you don't need to wait. That is probably one of the biggest lies out there, is that you need to have a gazillion followers to make money. You don't. You don't have to get in any of these grow lives or whatever it is that they do over on TikTok. Like, you guys do not need to wait to have followers to start bringing in money, to start bringing in $900, $600, $300 with all of these pieces of content. And again, you're having a call to action. That call to action is simply to go over to your website. That is going to get potential leads into your automation system, and then that automation system takes over from there. This is what frees up your time, because that automation system is going to do all of that work for you. It's going to do all of that selling and the telling and the following up and converting somebody who has barely just discovered you, who has just barely found your website, who has just barely found out about this blueprint. And it's going to do that follow up with your customer for you, take them from just finding out about you, just discovering you, to converting them into a paying customer of yours. So I want to go ahead and take a second to show you inside of our community, because this is where it gets really exciting, of the wins that are being posted inside of our community. So I'm going to see if I can go ahead and get this set up so I can show you. But every single day, like every single minute, nearly, there are wins that are being posted inside of our community. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can share my screen over here on my computer. And you guys over here on the phone on TikTok, I'm going to take you guys down from my stand, hopefully not break anything, and then be able to show you inside of the community exactly what this looks like. I'm going to see if I can flip you guys. Okay, there you go. All right, so I think I've got that all set up. This is inside of Kajabi. This is essentially where everything is hosted inside of the products. So let me see if I can back out of here. Otherwise, it may make me log in again. I'm hoping not. And then, okay. All right, so you're going to see there's the Legacy Builder program. Because I have that one, I actually have these 4 other products. So the Passive Daily Pay, that's the $300 income stream that I was talking about, the $600 Digital Mastery, and then the $100 Launchpad. Those are your 4 income streams. And then you get exclusive bonuses as well. So when you get your product, you only need to go into the product that you purchased. So for example, I invested in the Legacy Builder program, so that gave me all 4 of those income streams, but I only need to go into this one. And so this is where those videos are that I was telling you about, step by step, to be able to get your automation system set up. You're going to follow along with those. I followed along, one after the other. Watch one, watch the next one, follow along with these to get everything set up. And then we have all of the training in here to be able to, start creating your empire, building a $1 million brand, setting up your social media, building your following on social media, Passive Daily Pay, how to make 100% profit, finding your ideal customer. And we've got, you can see 4 pages of training in here. I'm about, I think, on the 3rd page, but this literally is everything that you need. Here's build a recurring income stream, how to do affiliate marketing, email marketing, list building. These are for when you get to that place of you want to be able to add in other revenue streams. But what I love about this is it actually gives you a way to be able to learn and earn at the same time. And then with all of the products, you get access to the digital growth community for free. This is included, which is a hugely amazing value. And so inside of our community, you can see here that there's almost 42,000 people inside of our community, which tells you like this works. And then this is where ongoing trainings are happening. So this is much more than just, it's not a course. This is way more than a course. So I'm going to show you the calendar really quick. This is every single day of the week. Besides, I think Friday, we've got something going on. Even, Sunday, yesterday, we had a tech call. There's tech calls happening a couple days of the week. So if you happen to run into anything, I did not do going through the setup, but if you do happen to run into anything like that, we have calls where you can hop on and get the help that you need. So today we've got a mentoring call. This one's going to be happening tonight with Tim. He's made over $200,000 over the last few months. And so he's going to be doing the mentoring. I'm so excited for that. But you can see like every single day, we've got something going on inside of our community so that we have a place to be able to come to. And then there's also inside of here, like if the Kajabi's not enough, there's even more training in here. So there's social media training. There's 6 figures in 6 months training, mindset training, where we have Laura St. John come in. There's 90-day runs happening all the time. So right now we're in the middle of this one, the 90-day success sprint, where we get mentoring from a 7-figure mentor, a millionaire mentor, on a daily basis. And so those are, I'm loving that. Like they're 5-6 minute little trainings to be able to get the mindset of a CEO. So I'm going to go ahead, and what I want to show you, this is where it gets really exciting, is inside of our wins. And so this is where people come and post like their wins of what they're seeing happen. So we've got $3,851, which this is in rands. So I believe this is from South Africa, which again, this is a global business. You have a global business with this. This is what she made the first week of October. We've got another name here I'm not going to attempt to say, ending the day on a high note, $100 ding. So that's kind of the lingo in the community is a sale is a ding. $3,600, $3.6 thousand week. So that is amazing. She hit her first $5,000, $600 and $100 to kick off October. We've got Penny that sold her first $900. We've got another $900 Jessica that had a $3,400 day. We've got another $900 sale, $100 sale, $900, $300. This Botswana, so that is awesome. But I'm loving that you can literally have an impact with this business around the world. 4-figure day from Kimon. Hope I'm saying that right. $1,000 day so far. Never give up. Consistency is the key. Absolutely. We've got Auditor, another 6-figure earner. So that's 6 figures in rands. So she's at, I don't know what the number is. I'm not going to attempt the number. 6 figures in 3 months in South Africa, I believe. So that is amazing. And then another 900 this morning from Alan. But these just go on page after page of wins that are happening inside of our community. People who are, hitting 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, just within a year or a year and a half with this. So 5 days in digital growth and $1,200, first 2 sales in 5 days. That is awesome. We got Tony $900 at 3 a.m. this morning. Yeah, he was probably asleep. This is like sleeping money. Like when you have that automation system that is out there working for you. So $100 ding right before bedtime, taking my kids out to eat Sunday. Awesome. Jessica. Yeah, this is one. $200,000 in 11 months. Absolutely amazing. So I'm beyond words. I just had a desire to change that hamster wheel I had been running, and I learned a new skill. So very thankful the Lord has allowed this into my life. So very thankful for the skills she's learned. Yes. So this is all about you learning those skills. This is about you having those to be able to learn these types of skills, to be able to be successful in this new world that we're living in a world where literally everything is going digital, where $1.2 billion is being spent every single day on these types of products. And to be able to be handed, breaking things over here, to be able to be handed these products that are already done for you, to be able to be handed an automation system that is already set up for you, and to be able to be given this. This is so generous to be given, essentially, handed these over. So I want to leave you with one final question of what this would do for you. Those skills that like you saw Jessica learn, the skills where she's been able to hit $200,000 for her family. What was that in 11 months? I think it was. What would learning those types of skills, like even if you made a fraction of that, what would learning these types of skills do for you? What would that do for your family? So I'm going to give myself a little bit more room here. And I want to leave you with that final thought before I hop off here. So empoweredpassiveincome.com, this is where you're going to go to get all of those details that we're talking about, where you're going to go to learn that 6-figure blueprint. So when you go here, you're going to see a place to put in your email. You're going to put that in, and on the very next page, that is where you're going to get that 6-figure blueprint video. And then watch that video. It's short, but watch it all the way through, because that's going to answer all of your questions about exactly how this works. If you still have questions after that, hit reply on any of the emails that you get from me, and I will personally be answering those myself. Underneath that video, you'll see a button, and that is going to take you over to the different products that are available. So having a hard time here with my phone. Empoweredpassiveincome.com. That's where you're going to go to get that 6-figure blueprint for yourself. But I want to leave you with that one final question of what would learning these types of skills do for your family? What would being able to bring in $900 at a time? What would learning the skills of daily pay? What would learning how to use that attraction marketing, having that website that is out there working for you, leveraging the power of that automation system that's out there working for you, learning how to create content, learning how to post those ads to free ad sites, copying and pasting. Like you can do this. And we show you exactly how to copy and paste those ads. We show you exactly how to create content on social media. We show you all of these pieces. And we show you, even more than that of how to, if you wanted to create your own products, if you wanted to be an affiliate for other products, if you want to have multiple sources of revenue, multiple revenue streams coming in, we show you exactly how to do everything to be successful in today's online space. So I want to ask you leave you with one final question of what would learning these skills do for your family? What would learning the skills to be able to bring in $900 at that 100% profit? What would that do for your family? You get to the place where you're learning, over the course of the fall, October, November, December, you're learning this and you're starting to see money come in. You're starting to see $900, $600, $300 come in as you're learning these skills, as you're learning and applying and earning. You learn some more, apply some more, and earn some more, and you're seeing this money start to come in. What would that do for you? You hit January 1st and you're seeing $900 come in more and more regularly. And 2025 rolls around, that January 1st comes in, and you're seeing $900 come in on a daily basis. Do you realize $900 a day is $328,000 a year? What would that do for your family? How would that make you feel? How proud would you be of the person in the mirror? How proud would you be looking in the mirror and you're so proud of the skills that you've accomplished? You're so proud of the money that you've been able to bring in for your family. What would this mean for you? I'm going to leave you with that final question, but I am so excited for you. Again, empoweredpassiveincome.com. This is where you're going to go to get all of those details. If you've still got questions after this, head here and then I will personally respond to any question. Hit reply on any of the emails that you get from me. Ask away. I will personally be responding to those. So I am so excited for you. I want you to know that you can do this, that you do not need to have tech skills. You do not need to have any prior experience. You do not need to have a following to get started and start seeing money come in with this. I am so excited for you. I'm going to go ahead and wish you a fabulous rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye.